To solve this rational equation, the first thing I want to do is make a note about any values that are not possible in my solution. To do this, you want to set any denominator that has your variable in it equal to 0. So we're going to make a note. This particular problem, we have x plus 6 in one of our denominators. Set that equal to 0. Subtract your 6. You'll get x is negative 6. And then the other denominator is just x. So x would be 0. So we're going to make a note that in this particular problem, we cannot have x equaling negative 6 or x equaling 0. And the reason we know that is because we know that fractions are undefined if their denominators are 0. Second thing we need to do is find the LCD for this equation. This equation is a little different from anything else that we've looked at in that both of the denominators are totally separate factors. The first denominator, you need to think of it as one single unit. It's not a separate x and a separate 6, it's x plus 6 as a single unit. And so that being the case, the denominator of the left-hand side is very different from the denominator of the right-hand side, and we actually find the LCD by simply multiplying those two denominators together. So we'll say x times x plus 6, and we'll put it over 1. What we do now is we take our equation and we multiply each term in our equation by the LCD over 1. So we'll have x times x plus 6 over 1 times 4 over x plus 6, and then equals x times x plus 6 over 1 times 6 over x. And the reason we do this is so that we can clear out fractions. On the left side, the x plus 6's cancel, and I'm left with x times 4, which I'll just write as 4x. And then on the right-hand side, the x's would cancel, and then I would be left with a 6 times an x plus 6. Anytime I have a constant or even a single variable left over, and I have a group of parentheses, I will always place that single value in front of the parentheses, and then I will wait to distribute until the next step. Some of these problems get involved, and it's best to make sure that you have the correct answer written the correct way before you actually do any other operation. So now, on the right-hand side, I will distribute the 6. So we'll have 6x plus 36, and now we have a simple equation to solve. So I'll subtract over 6x. That will leave me negative 2x equals 36. And then divide out the negative 2. And so here, x will equal, and then on the right hand side we have a positive divide by negative, so it would be negative when we're done. And then here it will go negative 18 times. Before we say for sure that this is our solution, we need to make sure to go back up and look at our note. These are the values that x cannot equal. And so we go back down and make sure that the x that we got here is not one of those values, which is not in this case. So this is an okay solution.